All right, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining. I just forgot I need to check my levels on everything. So the microphone is working, and let's just open a recent project. Make sure the computer audio is working. It's gonna have to load all these instruments. There we go. Awesome. We're not getting any sound. So let me make sure I am sending it to the right place. Oh, you know what? I do this every time. I need to make sure Finale is sending it to the right place and not the computer. Speakers, laptop speakers. I don't want to test the audio output because that's always crazy loud. And let me also make sure I'm not muted. I'll do it down like a lot. Yay, it works. And that's down to like 20% on the volume. Okay, so cool, that worked. And let's hear. Okay, cool. It works. Let's back out of that. And I didn't make any changes, so I'm not going to save any changes because that freaks me out. All right, I guess now the question for me is what am I going to work on? So let's see. I've got, yeah, I started working on some tunes for other projects. I can't remember if I finished this one or not, but I did call this Jazz Arranging Live. So I'm going to go ahead and stick to that genre. Um, there is Quintessence here. It's a version for a concert band with solo saxophone. Let's check. Got to go back to my network here and track down jazz big band. Just a lot of stuff here. Oh, you know what? I had worked on a version of I'd worked on this tune a lot, arranging it for big band, and kind of came up recently. Let's see what's up. Actually, you know what? That might be the wrong one because it should have a folder. So let's check for that. Yep, there we go. Ah, no items. So I must have taken it all out of that folder at some point. Well, anyway, here's this trumpet and alto feature at Cannonball and Nat Adderley. Um, this was a bit of a. First of all, this is one of the first arrangements I've ever done. And I'll take it out of concert pitch there. and it went okay. The main feature of the arrangement is that here I've got Cannonball's solo harmonized out to 5 saxes. And well, why not listen to that? Let me get on here. Oh, look, I've already got them soloed. I don't need to do all that. Let's just get these 5 changed over. Let's go from here. Okay. Already, I did not know enough before I started this. That's pretty crunchy. Let me check the... I've got forte on there, so all of the volumes should be leveling off. It's not carrying over some dynamic from way back to the left. Yeah, I have first alto really hiked up there, so that should be pretty easy. But second tenor bumped up a little bit for some reason. Kind of makes me wonder if the saxes are even playing. So this is what I like to do. I think there are a couple of methods I like to use for this. And at least now that I know more than I did when I did this. It's a good idea to it's a good challenge to start with the outside voices, actually. So alto and bari sax, and decide how those are going to sound, and then move to the other saxes. Add the inner voices, because a lot of crunch can be in the inner voices without making a huge upset. I don't know, a lot of dissonance. It won't sound the same way. And first off, right away here, I see I've got a G and an A flat above it. That flat 9, that's where all that nastiness is coming from. And that's just not going to be great. So I've got an F minor chord here happening. Got the nice A flat, E flat up there. I've got a D here, so I've got the sixth in there. I mean, I don't have a 5th yet. So I could double the lead and put a 5th in there. We're not going to hear it, but that's going to be way more convincing than having that minor 9th interval. That was just terrible. Now you can hear the lead alto above that crunch. Still a little harder to hear with the human playback for some reason. Alright, cool. So I've got this half-step crunch here. I've got the 5th right here, and the melody's being doubled. I do want to try, what if I take the 5th out, which is kind of the 5th is almost just a redundant note, really. And I put the 11 in there instead. That sounds interesting, but this is the opening statement of the soli. Let's just get a good foundational statement of the key. Okay, so we've got the root right here, the 7th down here. We're getting into a lower limit territory a bit. Root, 3rd there. I could have had... So now is where I could introduce the 11 a little more safely. That sounds pretty chordal. That sounds kind of whatever. Let's take the 3rd out. That sounds a little ambiguous, but somehow still minor. I think it's just because your ear makes an assumption from here that we're still in minor. That sounds pretty cool. I'm going to keep that. No 3rd. Who needs you? Okay. Yeah, because we got C and a G. We've got a 9th, and we've got the 7th. I think that sounds really great. Yeah, sounds really cool. Notice that we've got a major 7th happening between the bari and 2nd alto. Major 2nd happening here, like all this kind of crunchy stuff. A 7th, not too bad, but that's a solid crunch there. Okay, now for this. This is where it gets a little frightening because this should be over. Yeah, just still F minor all day. Now I could change this to the 5 chord to make it work out. This is a part I definitely would have edited later because I see that I've got some interesting motion going on. So I've got that harmonized down a 4th between the 1st and 2nd alto. I'm pretty sure when I did this one I would have been going, okay, 1st alto, okay, 2nd alto. Okay, I don't like that obviousness of it being... I could drag that down to be a B double flat, but that sounds more indicative of the key. Now this is where, between these two voices, I get funny about having steps that are not symmetric, like that don't match. So, for instance, between these two notes is a half step in the 1st alto, and then here I just made it a whole step, and that sounds awkward to me. Not so bad here, really, because it's in 3rds. That's the thing that's saving it. Just right away in 3rds. But let's see if I like... Do I like the other one? The other one is a little bland. This does make the distance match up, which is nice. Let's add the other voices and see what happens. So now for some tenor 1. That gets a little awkward. That's definitely the wrong note. Okay. The bari is right on here with alto 2. That's a little weird. And tenor 2 is doubling alto 1. So what, we've got 3 individual voices and 2 octave doublings. That's I need to fix this. It's okay, 19-year-old me. It's fine. Well, let's get the ugh. Sorry for that. Let's get that going on, and then I do want to have B flat, C, B flat. Let's see how that sounds. All right, in context. Ooh, then we get a big texture change right there. That's kind of weird. I've got somebody on the 3rd here. Then I've got E flat. You know, it might be better. This is where this could be cool. And this is one way to mask this, having fourths between the top 2 voices. Put these voices down here, but now it is a little bit more important that they are the same step distance in each voice. So these half steps, it becomes more important to keep that, to keep the relationship static between them. I forgot I had the other voices muted or not soloed. Now let me try with the B flat. It's the only voice that's moving by a whole step. Oh no, I guess the tenor 1 is. It just sounds a little awkward. And I think part of that's because the Barry is another outer voice. But that also sounds a little awkward. So what can I do? What else is possibly making this sound awkward? What if this needs to be a half step interval instead? To make just everybody, this is planing. I've got the first note, I've harmonized it, everything else moves, lead line moves up a half step, everybody else up a half step, back down a half step, everybody else. So now I'm just planing, we're stuck to the same interval no matter what. Cool. I don't like that resolution chord. I'm going to change that really quickly because it's pretty frustrating. G, E flat, D, and B flat. I'm realizing I don't have any 3rd in there, and this long of a note, probably need a 3rd. This could be a chance to do something fun like this. Have a good crunch in there in this voicing. Or change the balance, change the spread so it's a lot more spread. Big spread chord, and then things get a lot tighter again as we start moving a lot more. Do that. Put the A flat right here and put a, let's see, put D right there. That's a little too much. I think mainly because there's this huge sixth on top. That's just a lot. Could put the seventh there. Sixth. Fourth and third. Something just feels unsettling about that. Let's support this. Oh, actually, it's just a half step because the G isn't up there anywhere. Oh, that's rough. I also have this articulation wrong. I don't need all of those. Honestly, if it's anything, it's yeah. Although Cannonball did articulate pretty I don't know how to describe it. Like he articulated a lot more than a lot of like bebop players before him. Yeah, I'm really just not liking that. Let's take this up to B flat and leave the first tenor where it is. And that's not the answer either. And yeah, that's a lot on the that's a lot on the low end there. A lot of crunch. That's too low to have that dissonant of an interval. So I would either have to I can do something. Hmm. I'm thinking about this drops really low. And then, man, that's just. That is oof. What if I drop the berry off here? Bee booty but up. See, this is. That's a lot. Okay, even that being harmonized feels a little bit uneasy. Just this part, I mean, that just starts really low. If I put that, yeah, it's really articulating all of those. um, Well, I shouldn't have really done that because it's just gonna. Yeah, I would need to put these two notes in there too. And then that's gonna mess up the articulation a little bit. Now, it's easier to have this, what I've got right here, because there's more space in between. You know, if you think about swing, there's more space in between these two notes than there are between these two notes. So I'd rather have two notes on the first and second halves of a beat repeat than from the second half of a beat, which is really the third part of a triplet, into the next downbeat. That's quicker than the first two parts of a triplet into the third part of a triplet. Okay, and that works out as a harmonized thing. The only thing I think I want to change is I want the alto to be on both of those on the high part. I want the altos to be playing the same thing, tenors to be playing the same thing. And then I want to harmonize this, which will probably take the necessity for that tie away. So the altos are going from A flat to B flat. We could go from F to G if we wanted it to be third spaced. Let's try it. That does make that repeat a little bit awkward. How about if we go the 7 to the 1? Okay, the tenors kind of take over if that happens. Um, let's cut this note out of the berry. Bee buddy bop. Hmm. That's just thirds. And the problem is that the tenor's playing the A flat, and then the altos are playing the A flat right there. So you just hear da 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 somewhere, and it makes it uncomfortable. Let's try and closing this with a different note. Now we're in parallel fourths. I'm not feeling too comfortable about that. I'd rather us be I'd rather have it cross voices than do that. Nope, that's not a great option. uh, B flat against C. I guess thirds are really kind of the best option, but that doesn't sound great. Because they're playing the same note. Alto here was just playing an octave down. It just doesn't sound cool. They could unison it up. Not very much cool about it, but I think the only problem is that it meets in a weird spot. I think this tenor needs to be in harmony for that part. That definitely leads from harmony into unison a lot more like pleasantly. There's something still that I'm not digging about that. That I think I'm sticking with that one with the flat six in there, but then this non-planing, kind of diatonic planing, I guess, down here. Oh, yeah, because that's F flat. Let me make make this tenor player not hate me. I guess G flat would be fine, but I think that's easier to read. Even though it puts a sharp in there and then takes it away and then puts it back in and then takes it away, is just a more common note than G flat. Oh, and it's just deciding not to swing as well. Well, that is just too low. Man, okay, 19-year-old me. This was ambitious. For sure. Um, I may have to put this one down for a bit. Come back to it later. I can already tell that's not gonna feel great. But yeah, all this stuff, this is gonna take a massive amount of editing. This is all too low, this even, especially right here. Same problem as back here, when I removed it. That's why I moved up to unison for that. So, I don't know, it happens here too. I just didn't know as much as I know now. And, this part is a lot higher. It might sound better. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that could work out. You know what? I'm gonna do some editing for this off stream because this is a lot. So let's do that. Yeah, I have a lot of changes that I want to make to the tune in general. Also, just the concept of the tune. Um, so let me find something else. I gotta make a lot of edits to this. I gotta change the name of the tune here. I shouldn't have a. I don't think I can have that character in a file name. Oh, I can. Nice. I need to just get rid of this score thing. Yeah, delete it. I don't need it. Well, Raisin, I could start on this again. Um, this was an interesting tune. I thought how just dark, um, minor, swingy, just nightclub can I get a tune to sound? And let's make sure everything is loaded up. Orchestral bass trombone solo. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be, I mean, I guess could be that. Sure. Let's go with KS. It's a key switch, so I can have certain things in there that can add distortion and other stuff like that. Yeah, grand piano, upright bass, the Fusion drum kit's the only one it lets me have now. I usually just don't even, I forgot to check this part. I usually just mute the drum part and write it for sight. So, already little weird. Um, oh, because we've got this tritone happening here. Yeah, that was part of it. I wanted that in there. Um, let's hear it. I think this chord on beat 4 is really what kind of knocks it out. It makes it sound weird. Let's go to scroll view so I can scroll around more easily. So I definitely wanted this F sharp B flat to be the melody. Have that major third happening in a tune that is very minor third based. I don't think I need the trombones to help out there. I think we need to da da bump. Yeah, we need that to happen. Oops. There we go. And I need guitar to play this. Yep. Get in on that pickup. Okay, and since I did that, it needs to know what volume. of the trumpets, which are just screaming at me right now. I'm going to turn all of this down a hefty bit. That feels a lot more comfortable. Okay. What's happening here? So we're starting to separate the voices in the trombones here. Okay, we could throw a flat 9 on top of this. I need to make sure that the notes in that pickup are, yeah, they're B flat. Okay, yeah, it's just like getting buried by guitar sound. Let me turn that off for a second. Whew. Mute that guitar when the mixer loads. There we go. Let's mute it up. Now, this is a little weird because we've got this, on an E flat 13 chord, we've got this C in the melody, and then playing the G here, when I could be, could use this to muddy it up just a little bit. What do I have down here? E flat, oh good. G, C, and the D flat right below it. I actually don't want that to happen. I want to go ahead and put not the C there and have it only be up here. Okay, cool. That lead trombone part is probably fine. C, B flat, F sharp, all over D. Bass trombone can do that. Okay, nice. I like that the C sharp in the melody is doubled here, but it's also doubled here. And now we're crossing voices between bari and tenor sax. So let's don't. Now we can definitely hear that. That bari note is just sticking out. It's doubled here in trombone 3. Then what do we have? The 7th. Well, if I bring that down to the B flat, okay, this person can also do a little more heavy lifting. think is it a sharp 9? Because that's an F. Yep. Sharp 9. Sharp 5? No, sharp 9 flat 13. Or sharp 5. Let's see what I've got on here. Sharp 9, sharp 5, yeah. So sharp 9 kind of comes with a flat 9 attached to it. F sharp, C, F sharp. Let's go ahead and put our sharp 9 on top. That improved a lot of stuff. Just making that change. That sounds way more in character for a trombone section in a big band. What I don't have right here are dynamic markings for the trombones, and I also should let them know that they're in unison. That is always, always, always helpful, because they'll inflect a little bit less, or they'll really listen in for the lead trombone player to see what they do so they can match it in unison, in a perfect unison, so as perfect as possible. I don't need the piano to do that. Okay, I think this is going to happen naturally, but we can push to the end of that a little bit. Not too worried about it crossing, like the crescendo getting covered up by some stems, because when I take this out of transposed, out of concert pitch, I mean, then it'll move some notes around. That's why we use transpositions, so that tenors aren't reading this kind of stuff just all day up here in all the ledger lines. Just makes it easier for everybody. Definitely easier to listen to when everybody's, able to read as easily as possible. You know what? I like so this has a flat 13 on it anyway. I would like to reverse these two notes. Let's go ahead. This will add some more variety. So we've got this major 7th happening, and this 2nd happening right here. So we've got B flat to C. Of course, that's a second. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading in the wrong clef. B flat up to A. Oh no, B flat up to A natural. That is a major seventh. So that's an interesting sound. I could budge these tenors up just a little bit to maybe make a little more space. That doesn't sound as good. They could always play the sharp 9. I think it is a little weird because they haven't been that close this whole time. So we've had A flat, C, A flat, C makes sense there. So maybe the sharp 9 makes more sense right here. Let's try it. I mean, I'm not because of the sharp 9, because it has an interesting motion. That doesn't sound great. I don't know why do I think should I just put an A there? That's what's in the melody. I kind of wanted it to be different from what's in the melody. What if I did that? What if I if I had them go up this time? Oh. Okay. Oh man, I hope it doesn't make that. I hope it doesn't just hold on to that fall. I don't think I need the tenors on this note. I think it just kind of adds too much weight to that. Let's just go over to where the thing starts. Hopefully it didn't have that thing. Yep. That's what happens when you don't let it finish playing fall. Now it's done. So I don't really like that. Because I think it's too much emphasis for this section right now. And what I actually need is a flat accent, and then I need these two notes to be tied. Bum, 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 bay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. let's put that same thing in the bass. And I may just have it happening in too many places. And then this is just like Unison City. That's just a lot. After the first note, it could stop being unison. What's the idea? So D, D flat, C. Okay. Wait, something's wrong with that. Yeah, okay. And the piano needs to not do that. Probably don't even need to do the first thing, but sure. Let's go with it. I do want these to stop being unison here. So, what can I do? Well, I can make the saxes in harmony. So with a concert D flat, that's the chord we're going with. That's weird. This should actually be I guess a D major 7 chord, really. Well, let's try a couple things and see what happens. So the most obvious thing would to just be put something a third below the trumpets. I don't think that's gonna yield anything incredible. I would like this to be an interesting kind of voicing. I don't need this to be doubled at the octave. So I want the sharp 11 there if this is a D flat chord. Sharp 11, F is the third, E flat is the ninth. Let's just go ahead and make it B natural or C sharp for our tenor playing friends. We could make it D flat or C flat in concert pitch, but I don't hate them. So I'm just going to spell it enharmonically in a way that's easier. Actually, going up to the D flat in trombone is probably the best thing. Going down to A flat here, I think is going to sound really cool, because it's going to be that major 7th interval between it and the sharp 11 that's up here in the melody. Yeah, I was really distracted by bah, just that crazy long bass note. Let's take it out of here. Probably go ahead and make this whole bar. Yeah, let's see how this goes better. Wait. I was gonna put Barry on this part of the figure. So what do I have? B flat, B natural for the 7th. Let's double that A flat to really make it happen with some strength. And then I'm gonna put I'm gonna repeat that A flat. Yeah. Now here I've got everybody playing an F. So why don't I take the lead sax up to A flat G. We got F E natural because it's over a C9 chord. And these are just the bridge changes from same bridge changes from that tune. So let's see. F to E is good. That's totally great way to have that happen. Then we've got another F. Let's not have another F. Actually, I would like to step everything up just one little bit. This is crossing voices just a little bit, but I think it's going to work out fine. It's not even crossing just a little bit, it's crossing quite a bit. Let's put a C natural, B natural there. Da 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 dee dum dee da dee dow. That sounds pretty cool, isolated in context. Let's not have that and have this instead. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds a lot nicer. And then we're going to a D7 flat 13. Let's have the saxes actually go up to kind of meet the trumpets. Ooh. think that works very well. It just, bow! The fastest fall in the West. I mean, I guess it could just be the natural 9. Oh, it's doing that fall thing. Well, let's do it like this instead. And then I would want that trombone line to mimic what happened back here, how I changed it. Actually, I think it would be interesting to have that leap. Hmm. It's just kind of fun, actually. And then I'll need to adjust this chord to be a more interesting kind of D7. Takes a minute for the saxes to get back out of that fall. So we've just got a bunch of backgrounds here. Probably got too much written there. Sax solo. Drum solo first. And then a big crack on one. Boom. Okay, the trombone is really loud there. Probably because I've got everything paired up. Altos paired up, tenors paired up. Got all that going on, and I need to rewrite this 2D section to not do that. um that may actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that for next time. It's been a little bit, so I need to probably jump off of here, but thanks for watching, and try to do, if this is what you're trying to do, do a little bit of it every day. and then you just get better and better and better. It's not the it's not the goal. The goal is not to be the best. The goal is to do it a little bit every day. That's the goal, or a little bit every other day. Um, depending on how much you can fit in your schedule. But if you make the small thing, the do it every day, your goal, then 2 months down the road, you'll just wake up one day and be great at it. You'll be like, oh wow, I didn't even wait. Hold on. It'll catch you off guard because the goal was just to do it every day, not to become phenomenal. So that's how a lot of this sort of stuff works. So thanks for joining in, and I will see you next time. And we're ready for the endless, yeah, the endless screens of OBS. All right.